Hello everybody and welcome back to Minecraft with Red. So in between episodes I upgraded our auto packaging system here. I added the impulse item ducts. We were just having a little bit of issues with items not moving fast enough in the standard item duct. And I didn't want to go back through and redo everything, because if I would have pulled off these standard item ducts down here, I would have also lost the filters and what they were filtering. And without having anything to replace in the filters right now, I did not feel like doing that. So we have the impulse item ducts feeding the primary lines here, and as you can see, stuff is moving a whole heck of a lot quicker until of course it hits the regular item duct, which it slows down, and that's fine. However, on all of the export, I did upgrade completely to the impulse item ducts, and I also threw 3 more item ducts on here as well, so now it has 3 places that it can go, so that way hopefully 3 of these servos will feed at a time instead of just 1. We have about 2,500 coal ore left that is still being processed over here. Everything else is running fine. I did throw down a torturino just so that this processes and goes through that coal ore a little bit faster, and that's why it's moving so fast over here, which is nice to say the least. So I worked on that in between episodes. I also added 4 electric furnaces here. We will be putting these to work shortly. I also have some cable because we are going to upgrade all of the power lines underneath the metal formers and everything along this line here, just because, well, they can handle the power now. The next big thing that we'll upgrade is we will upgrade our bat box to some sort of larger some sort of larger capacity, so probably a MFSU. So let's just kind of go through here and we will pick up all of this cable, because again we're upgrading. We're going straight from tin straight up to the high capacity, which is going to be the iron. So if we run that all along there, we can also come over here and punch out a few blocks over here. There's one. There's that one and that one. There we go. So let's start laying our cable here. And all of these, I have already put the 4 transformer upgrades in, so we don't have to worry about these machines blowing up. So we're just going to come straight over here, connect everything up. There we go, just like so. And now everything should be getting plenty of power. You will come out of Ender Mini form here and check, and yep, these have power. Everything's looking good. We can go ahead and close up the floor now. Now this is not going to be the bulk of the episode. The bulk of the episode is going to be making these machines run a whole heck of a lot faster than they are currently running. I did take out the smeltery because, again, that's what we are doing. I moved the import bus to our enriching factory so everything gets sucked back up into the system, and we will set up these furnaces here to smelt everything. But remember, these furnaces and all of these machines are running extremely slow. And we don't want that. We want these machines to run a whole heck of a lot faster than what they are currently running at. So let's go ahead and empty out our inventory here. And since we're going to be doing this anyway. We need 2 capacity cards in each of the export buses, as well as 2 acceleration cards. There we go. Now we can come around here to the back to the import buses. We can just fill these up with acceleration cards so that they pull the items back in as fast as possible. Now we might also have to redo our filtering system just a little bit, and if that's the case, then I will replace all of these item duct with the impulse item duct, just because I'm not exactly sure how these electric furnaces are going to handle all of the ores. I don't know if it's going to keep it as mechanism copper and stuff like that, or if it's going to change it to IC2. And if it changes it over to IC2, then we may have to change these filters over. But the primary thing we are going to work on today, like I said, is getting things to run faster, and all of that revolves right here around this solid canning machine we made last episode. So what we're going to do is we're just going to punch a hole right back here, and we are going to see what we can do to come up with a way to get water up here, because this canning machine needs water. So let's just kind of dig down a little bit here. Looks like we are at some sort of roof right there. Okay. And where are we at? Well, we are just about where we want to be. Not quite. So if we fly up here, so we can't go down anymore, but what we can do is we can take out this roof right here, and bingo, there's a water line. So let us go ahead and grab some more transfer pipe, just so that we can get the water flowing over here to this machine. About a stack of it should be more than enough. And did we already make a saw? We did not. Are we carrying a saw? We do not appear to be. We'll put our wrench back and we will grab our electric wrench, just so that, we did make a saw. Cool. We got more odds and ends in there as well, which is fine. So yeah, we will be using that saw here in probably just a few moments. Just wanted to make sure that we had it actually on us. So now let's come down here, and we are just going to tap right in, like so, and we will just bring that right across the ceiling there. And we will work on cleaning that up here in a little bit. Now let's bring this all the way up. Boom, just like that. And now we should be getting water in here, with any luck. Yep, there it is. Excellent. That's what we wanted to see. So we've got water coming into the canning machine now. We can go ahead and grab our factory blocks, and we can replace the hole that we made, and we can go ahead and come out of Ender Mini form again. Excellent. So what else are we going to need? Well, we are going to need some lapis. So let's go ahead and grab some lapis. We're going to need 8 to be exact. For right now, we may be able to clean this up later on, so that, or should I say, make it more efficient by adding a different type of water, and that water would be distilled water. By using distilled water, we only need to use 1 lapis dust, but because we are using standard water, we have to use 8 lapis. We got a tier 2 or a cat 2 cyclone headed towards us, but as we will see, the weather deflector is working fine. Oh, now it's up to a cat 3, even better. So our siren should be going off here momentarily as we grab a bite to eat, and pretty much as soon as those sirens go off, that storm should pretty much disappear thanks to the weather deflector. So we will, stand here and make sure that is what happens, because that's the last thing we need, is to be hit by a Cat 3 hurricane. Oh yeah, look at that thing. Holy crap. How about flying? There we go. Yeah. That is a big nasty storm that we do not want to be a part of. It is rotating like absolute crazy out there. It looks like it would pass off to our north and west for the most part, but that's okay. I still don't want to deal with it. Yeah, it is turning. Slightly. But that thing is moving fast, and I can only imagine the havoc it is wreaking over there. We're getting close to the outer bands now. Here comes the wind. Wow. That is one big nasty storm. Well, it didn't even have a chance to set off our, oh, but there it goes. But it already disappeared. Well, not exactly sure why it disappeared, but it's still showing up on the weather forecaster. That's a little unsettling. That is very unsettling. That it shows that it disappeared. But the weather forecaster is still saying that it is there. Come on, dude, fly. There it goes. Now it's gone. Okay. So it just took the weather forecaster a few moments to update. Well, anyway, that was exciting. A little bit nerve-wracking. Now that our lapis is done, we should have 8 lapis lazuli dust. Excellent. Now we're also going to need a universal cell. And how do we get these universal fluid cells? Well, it is tin item casings and glass panes. Well, let's see if we know how to make glass panes. We do not, so let's go teach the system. I also taught the system how to make, having a derp moment, electric furnaces. So we have that all automated now. And, oh cool, we have 1 tin casing. That is exactly what we need, just so that we can make the pattern here. And we need that pane. There we go. There is our universal fluid cell. we take that, we can now put these right here in the assemblers, like so and like thus. And now we can tell it that we need a universal fluid cell. Cool. And it will do everything that it needs to do. It will, craft the 1 tin plate that it needs. 2 tin plates, actually. And then it will roll those in the next machine to get us the 4 tin item casing it needs. It's already got the glass pane. There we go. Cool. There's our universal fluid cell. So now we can come in here and we can tell this 1 universal fluid cell plus 8 lapis lazuli dust, which we need to also teach this thing, lapis. So before we get too far, we will say 1 lapis equals 1 lapis lazuli dust. There we go. Now we can put our fluid cell in there, and 8 lapis. And we can tell this thing over here in the macerators, which don't have anything in them except for sand. We can tell us, let's say this first one here, that 1 lapis lazuli dust is made with 1 lapis lazuli, and that'll automatically take care of that. So we come back upstairs now, and we come over here to our canning machine, and let's take out the injector. We can throw the universal fluid cell in and our 8 lapis lazuli dust, and a short time later it will take that, and there we go. Now we have 1 universal fluid cell with coolant. Awesome. So now back down to the system we go. And we can say that 1 universal fluid cell plus the 8 lapis lazuli dust equals 1 universal fluid cell with coolant. So we can teach that. Awesome. And we will go ahead and throw that in the fluid solid canning machine if we can find that. Right there. Boom. So now we can make those. We are on our way to the overclocker. So now we need to make 10K coolant. Well, 10K coolant is made with a coolant cell, which is an empty cell. Why? Well, that is definitely interesting. I derped again. So, let us get an empty cell, which is that, which is a tin plate extruded, which will get us 3 empty cells. So, we need to see if we can put this back into the canning machine. Let's see if we can get so lucky to extract this. That's enrich, that's canning, drain from cell into tank. There we go. That's what we wanted to do. Cool. So now we should be able to fill cell from tank. Excellent. So let us come back down here now, and we will order up a tin plate. And start that process. We don't want the universal fluid cell, so we will go ahead and we will pull this out. because we don't need that right now. And do we have our tin? There we go, we have our tin plate. Okay, we're gonna have to reteach everything here. That's fine. So we put that in there, let's clear that recipe. We're going to say 1 tin plate equals, come back up here, we go to our extruding machine. We'll take out the injector for the moment, or the ejector rather. There we go, we can put the ejector back in, and let's go ahead and grind up one of those lapis dust. Yep, wanted to make sure that the ejector was still in there. Now if we come down here and we say 1 tin plate will yield 3 empty cells. There we go. Now we can come back up here and we can put this recipe, the recipe right in there. So there we go, that will take care of the empty cells that we need. Now we can order up the empty cell right here and start. Okay, so that's going to get us 3 more empty cells. Well, if we say 3 empty cells with 8 lapis, actually we're going to need more, just 7 of them, and I have to wait a moment for that. And we're going to have to pull this recipe out now, so we're going to have to re-encode it. We'll pop that in there. We'll say 3 empty cells with 8 lapis will yield. Oh. See, I'm just derping all over the place because we only need 1. So we are going to fill from the tank, which has the IC2 coolant in it, which will get us the coolant cell. There it is. That's the Well, I am not exactly sure why it just did that. But, yeah, I guess we are going to have to wait for that lapis. Should only need 1 more. See, sometimes you just can't recover from derps. There we go. There's our 8. Are we back in enrich mode? Yes, we are. So let's pop that in there. And there's our coolant cell. That's what we wanted to see. So now if we come down here, we can say that 3 empty cells plus 8 lapis lazuli dust, which actually is incorrect. We need, of course, need to grind 1 more up. because we're actually going to need 24 of them. That's going to yield 3 coolant cells. I mean, yeah, could I do it 1 and 8? I could, but we need 3 at a time. But, you know, I am just going to do 1 at a time, just for the simple fact that, you know, we've already got 1, and if we will always have this 1 if we don't take care of that now. So let us see what I can do to empty out this cell. Oh, well. Oh, that's a thing. I didn't I didn't think that that would be a thing. So that oh, we don't. Well, okay then. We lost the cell. Well, that's a bummer. Oh well, at least we're starting over from scratch. So yes, 1 empty cell plus 8 lapis lazuli dust equals 1 coolant cell. Teach that to the system. Coolant, yes, perfect. That's what we want to see. And we will go ahead and we will pop this up here now. So now we can put away the lapis and we can order 3 coolant cells, which that will take just a few moments here. So in the meantime, for the 10K, we need 10 plates and coolant cells. Well, let's see if we can get another tin plate coming. There we go. And there's our tin plate. So now for the 10K, we can say that 4 tin plates and 1 coolant cell, which we have to wait just a moment for because it has to grind up all of that lapis. And you know what? We also have to put our ejector back in. There we go. We'll double check its progress here real quick. Make sure that it is doing everything that should. Yep, there's the empty cells. Yep, that's all it's really doing is waiting. But there we go, we've got 1 coolant cell done. Now we can come down here and we can say coolant. There it is, just like that. Boom, there's our 10K coolant cell. So we can pop that right down here in our interface terminal under the molecular assembler. And now we can say that we need some cable. Let's make, I don't know, about 10 of them for now. Be on the safe side. That's actually probably going to make 12. Which, that's okay. So we got that, we got that. And let's make 1 10K. See how we're doing here. Okay, we're waiting on the tin. Cool, we should have our 10K now. There it is. 3 of the 10Ks plus 2 insulated copper cables and a basic control circuit equals 2 overclocker upgrades. Perfect. So now we can put that in here under the assembler, just like so. And voila, we now have automated overclockers. So let's see if we can't order up, oh, I don't know, let's say about 10 of them. We've got all the stuff we need. So let's order those up. And we should get 2 of them relatively quickly here once this ends up, finalizing its grinding. But let's help this thing out. Let's grab a stack of lapis. We'll just come over here to the side mill and we will hopefully side it down. Nope. Can't side it. Can we pulverize it? We cannot pulverize it. Can we crush it? We can crush it. Now this is definitely a lot faster than the IC2 machines right now, but the IC2 machines will be a whole heck of a lot faster. So right now, like I said, all we're doing is, getting a little bit to kind of help jumpstart the system. Because it is a bit of a slow, painful process. So we can dump that in. And there we go, we still have that coming. Looks like we have a couple of overclockers ready. We do not. What are we still waiting on? We are waiting on... We've got the copper cable. We have plenty of lapis. Looks like we're waiting on the coolant cells. Yep, because we've only got 2 of the coolant cells. And we need 3. There we go. There's 2 overclockers. Oh, pardon me. So now, we've got 2 overclockers. What can we do with these? Well, just as I said, we can put them in the machines so that they run faster. So if we take a look, we can see just how slow this macerator is moving. If we put one of them in, you can see it's moving a bit faster. If we put the other one in, look at that, it's almost running double the speed that it was before. And that's just 2 overclockers. So, in between episodes, I'm going to go through and I am going to upgrade all of these machines, get as many overclockers in them as I can. And in fact, now this is our biggest bottleneck, the macerators moving the slowest. These down here, they're moving fairly slow themselves, but they don't move nearly as slow as that macerator. Let's see if maybe we've gotten a couple more. Nope, we have not. We're still waiting on more 10K fluid cells. So yeah, like I said, guys, in between episodes here, I will go ahead and I will work on getting all of these upgraded so that, they are moving a whole heck of a lot faster. And next episode, we will work on transferring everything over to these electric furnaces so that all of our smelting for our auto processing over here goes through these electric furnaces, just so that we can process a whole heck of a lot faster than what we currently are. As you can see, everything that needs to be exported has been exported except draconium blocks. That's fine. I knew we would miss one here or there. So all we have to do is find a spot that has an open slot, which is this one right here on top. So there we go. Now Draconium will be exported out into the main system. And we are good to go over here. Yep, perfect. So anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this episode. Like I said, in between episodes, I will get all this cleaned up. I will get these sped up. And we will keep pushing forward on our way to automating all of the things. So if you like this episode, make sure you hit that thumbs up button down below. Let me know that it lets me know that you liked it, as well as Yahoo. Wow, Red. It lets YouTube know that you liked it as well. And the more likes we get, the more my content gets out there. The more my content gets out there, the more content you guys get to see. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you do like the content that I put out, and hit that notification bell icon, because that'll let you know when the new episodes come out and keep you up to date with the new episodes when they do come out. Don't forget to follow me on social media at Irish Red Gaming on Twitter and /Irish Red Gaming on Facebook. Also, make sure to check out my streaming channels. I stream on Twitch. I stream YouTube Live. I'm still working on getting a mixer.com or mixer.io, I think it is, stream set up as well. I do random streams throughout the week, so keep an eye out for those. You know, if you follow me on Twitter, you will definitely know when those streams are happening. So anyway, guys, have a great day, and I will definitely talk to you in the next video. See ya.